was his car also that helped push Mark Darwin off, but in the end it's a direct ram. Convinced that a driver of Taekyun Boon's experience would never do that. So I'm expecting it to be a steering lock. And there's Katir as well. All these guys just having to take a bit of a seat, because that would have been some hairy stuff to get over. Well, this is a tricky situation for Jonathan Z. At the front of the grid, however it has happened, it wasn't his fault, but with a tire that is just begging to fly off that chassis, and he's straight into the pits as you'd expect. So there should be one more lap now after this. Well, if you have just joined us for the Malaysia Championship Series Round 4 Race 2, it is underway, but not quite the way we thought it would be. First, a non-start for badly formed grid. That led to another formation lap, and then off the second start, well, you can just see all the skid marks at the entry to turn 1. Massive shunt as Taekyun Boon's ST Wangan AMG, one of the front runners in touring production, found himself in a very bad position at speed and started careening off to the right. It just so happened to be in the path of Jonathan Z, who's in the pits now, getting the front wheel sorted out. That was the exact touch point for the AMG for him. But Mark Darwin's car, well, that was a complete write-off as it was pushed straight into the barriers. Really thankful that both those drivers can be watching this now and they're okay. Could have been a lot worse. So Johnny Z, quick work from the team, and he's back out on fresh treads. Very lucky for him as well. He could have just as easily found himself in that wall. Now, as they come out of the pit lane, you're going to see the skid marks. There they are. By far, one of the worst shunts we've seen at the start. There it is. As I said, good to see. They may be upset with what's going on, but healthy enough. Now, this might actually start. This might actually start with Tauhin Anwar and Darren Ong up at the front here. Jonathan Z was at the front of this safety grid. Remember, when the safety car comes out, those cars have already started. So the position they're in is the position they're going to come off when the safety car peels off at the end of this lap. Jonathan Z was at the front of that, now at the back of that because of that changed tyre, which means we're probably going to see Tauhin Anwar, Darren Ong, Ken Urata, and Mitchell Chia make the approach into, there they are, the default top 4. And the lights are green. About a 10-minute delay in the end for everything that's happened, and as I said, we're just thankful that the drivers at least managed to make their way through. Darren Ong, no surprise that he powers past the SP1 car of Tauhin Anwar off the restart. Everyone taking a very wide line into turn 1 because that inside line is just a little bit too dangerous to be approaching. Oh, there's a couple. In fact, Yoda Chin seemed to mind about that inside line. Looks like it's been brushed up. So, unconventional start, unconventional positions. And what's this going to mean for the championship? Penultimate round. Final round, September 27th, next month. 300-kilometer endurance race. For now, we've got 40 minutes, as you can see, left in this race. Now, looking, as you should do, at the bigger picture, well, Mark is going to be very happy, at least, that he did pick up 15 points this weekend. He did say in the car earlier, it's about picking up the most amount of points you could in the weekend. He's had double DNFs before, so he's got his health. His car's being fixed, and he's at least got 15 points towards the cause. Could have been 30, could have been a second, could have been a third, but at least he lives to fight another day. Tae Kyan Bun, he would have loved to get 15 points here after finishing third yesterday. Johnny Z, well, still in the fight. Very fast driver as well. Love to see where he turns up. Meanwhile, at the front, Darren Ong, that's Ken Urata that's now going on the inside to take the overall lead. Come on, boys. That's a little bit of touching there, which is probably not needed after what we've seen. I think we've seen enough contact for today. 23 motors. Baron Sim powers himself past Darren Ong into second spot. And that's Tawid Anwar that's now going to be pushed down to fourth, as I should expect that green AMG to come through in straight line speed behind them. A huge battle evolving again.